Welcome to the magical world of Jack's bedtime adventures. Jack is an 8-year-old boy with a curious heart and a backpack full of kindness. Every evening, just before bed, something amazing happens. A gentle call from the forest, a shimmer of light in the distance, or a whisper on the wind leads Jack into a world filled with talking creatures, forgotten magic, and friendships that sparkle like stars. Each story brings a new magical friend, a gentle lesson, and just the right touch of wonder to drift off to sleep. Let's begin. It was one of those nights when the stars twinkled like stories waiting to be told. Jack laid in bed listening to the wind rustle through the trees outside his window. Usually, the wind sounded like a song, but tonight it was different. It was whispering, and it was whispering his name. He sat up, holding his breath. There it was again. Jack! Jack slipped out of bed, careful not to wake his dog Bobo, who was snoring gently on the rug. He put on his slippers, grabbed his flashlight, and tiptoed to the back door. The wind tugged at the corners of his pajama shirt like it was leading him somewhere. As he stepped into the cool night, the wind brushed against his cheeks. It wasn't cold. It felt more like a soft voice guiding him. "Where are we going?" Jack whispered. The wind didn't answer in words, but it carried him through the garden, past the apple tree, and into the woods behind his house. The forest was quiet, except for the rustling leaves and the occasional hoot of an owl. The flashlight's beam lit the path ahead, but soon Jack noticed something glowing at the edge of his vision. He turned and gasped. There, standing in a small clearing bathed in silver moonlight, was a fox, but not just any fox. This one shimmered as if it were made of mist and stars. Its fur danced like fog in moonlight, and its eyes sparkled like dew at dawn. "Hello," Jack said softly. The fox looked at him and tilted its head. "Hello, Jack," it answered. Its voice was like wind chimes on a breeze. "I'm Zephyr, the wind fox." You whispered my name?" Zephyr nodded. "I needed someone who knows how to listen. And you listened." Jack blinked. "I did." Zephyr sat down and sighed. "The winds won't listen to me anymore. I've lost my voice, the voice that carries the breeze and brings whispers across the world." "Why?" Jack asked, sitting down across from the fox. "Because I stopped listening to the wind myself," Zephyr said. "I was too busy telling it where to go. I forgot it has a voice too." Jack thought for a moment. "Maybe we can listen together." The fox's ears twitched. "Would you do that?" Jack nodded. "Let's try." They sat in silence. Jack closed his eyes. At first he heard only the usual sounds, the rustle of trees, the chirp of crickets, the distant gurgle of a stream. But then, something more. A low, whistling tune. It was faint, like the sky was humming a lullaby. "I hear it," Jack whispered. "So do I," said Zephyr. "That's the song of the listening wind." The fox stood. "Follow me." Together, they followed the sound deeper into the forest. The path was lined with glowing mushrooms and tall grass that swayed even without wind. Fireflies blinked like stars around them. As they walked, Jack shared stories about how he once helped a hedgehog find its way out of a garden, or how his grandma bakes the world's best cinnamon cookies. Zephyr listened carefully, smiling softly. In return, Zephyr told Jack about winds that circled the tallest mountains and breezes that whispered secrets across oceans. He spoke of a time when the wind told him where to find lost feathers and how laughter can ride on gusts. Finally, they reached a grove of old trees twisted like ancient dancers. In the center, wind swirled in a spiral, glowing faintly blue. "This is it," Zephyr said, "the heart of the listening wind." Jack stepped into the spiral, and Zephyr joined him. The wind brushed their cheeks like a gentle embrace. It felt alive. "Speak," Zephyr said. Jack looked around. "Thank you for guiding me," he said to the wind, "and for being patient." Zephyr closed his eyes and added, "And I'm sorry for not listening." The wind swirled gently, then stronger. A glowing thread of breeze curled around Zephyr's tail, and his body shimmered brighter. "I feel it," Zephyr whispered. "My voice. It's coming back." A soft gust circled them, and Jack laughed as it ruffled his hair. Zephyr turned to him. "You helped me find something I thought I'd lost forever." Jack smiled. "Sometimes you just need someone to sit quietly with you." The fox blinked slowly. "And now I have something for you." From behind his ear, Zephyr pulled out a delicate feather made of mist. "This feather will help you understand what others are feeling, even when they don't have words." Jack took the feather gently and placed it in his pajama pocket. "Will I see you again?" he asked. Zephyr smiled. "The wind always finds those who listen." As Jack walked back through the forest, the breeze played softly at his side. By the time he reached his house, the stars were beginning to fade, and the sky turned soft and blue. Back in bed, Jack curled under the covers. The feather lay on his nightstand, glowing faintly. Just as his eyes began to close, a whisper brushed past his ear. "Good night, Jack."